the starting assignment for the Braves. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So stepping in, Kelby Tomlinson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
The 1-1. Popped him up. Markakis coming on. Just foul. The 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And no one will get this one.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man has gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. His career line with Foltynewicz. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Albies ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Here's Buster Posey now, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this one is gone. A home run. A two-run home run for the guy they call the baby giraffe, Brandon Belt. Home run number 5 on the year as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Driven nicely into the gap. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0 is off the plate, up and away. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Home half of the first coming up from SunTrust Park. It's now 2-0 San Francisco. Chris Stratton gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Hit sharply on the ground. Panic's got it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Belt has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the second now at SunTrust Park. The Giants lead it 2-0. Now at the plate, Joe Penn. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He's there and records the first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Next to bat for the Giants, Austin Jackson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day. Stepping in now, Chris Stratton. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Now batting, shortstop, Kelby Tomlinson.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Albies picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Giants leave one. They're up 2-0. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ryan Schimpf. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And a fastball just a bit up. Schimpf aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
On the ground near home. And that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Brandon Belt, nicknamed Baby Giraffe for obvious reasons. This guy has got big-time pop, short swing to the baseball. Also, very sure-handed defender. One of the best in the game at picking balls over at first and manipulating that bag for his infield.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzie Albies. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. The 1-2. Liner toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. Stepping in for the Braves, Danny Santana. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set. Here it comes. To short, hit hard. Tomlinson has it. One there on to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We've played 2 full. Giants out in front here, 2-1. Set to start the 3rd as we're back on MLB Network from Suncrest Park near Atlanta. Ready for another chance? Gregor Blanco, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. is put in play to the right side of the infield. Albies brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Buster Posey. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Schwartzen brings it in. On to first, and there were two down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Bases are empty here with two men out. And right into the shift. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. This is flared out towards second. Throws in time, and that's out number one. So one gone in the inning now, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League West as you take a look at where the Giants find themselves entering play here today. Ready now, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
0-2. Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Ender Inciarte. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The 1-0 is taken for ball two. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Evan Longoria. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-1 is low and outside for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. So another multi-hit game for him as he's aboard here in the top of the fourth inning. And you see there on the lower part of your screen, his total places him third best on this giant ball club. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Runners going. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Longoria leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for route number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's Joe Panic. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
The pitcher is acting innocent, but I saw it in real time, and my first thought was he did that on purpose. These pitchers can paint the black inside and out, make the ball move up and down. So a lot of times when you see a guy get hit in that spot, there was some kind of message behind it. We'll see what that leads to the rest of this game.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Giant center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
I got to count 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Chris Stratton. A ball and no strikes. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Giants leave a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out front.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Ryan Schimpf is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Inside with the curveball. Bit too much break, and it's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. First offering on its way. Fouled away. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 14 on the season, and Atlanta's taken a 3-2 lead.
It's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike 1. Suzuki playing here in his age 34 season. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We played 4. It's now 3-2 Atlanta. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball one.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in Gregor Blanco, the left fielder. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck high fastball that time.
1-0.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Now 2-1.
The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up, and that's the second out. Here's Buster Posey now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Fouled off. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Santana, and that retires the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in, Danny Santana will swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McCutchen is under it. 1 out.
The batter, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Dansby Swanson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. And a curveball that time that broke too low. For the current campaign, Swanson is a .300 hitter on the dot. Can't complain about that.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that.
Chris Stewart will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Chris Stewart.
Hit in the air to left. There to take it is Blanco, and there are 2 away now.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Just keeping him close. He's set, and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Swanson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
Nope.
And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball one.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
It's the best competition in all of sport, the pitcher against the batter right there. He fouled off multiple pitches, refused to go down. Not only did he get a knock, but he ran some pitch total up too.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Get up there, big fella, and take away a hit at third. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Grant Dayton takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 75, Grant Dayton.
Riding in once again, Brandon Belt. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Left center, base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. If the result works, pitcher can't be too mad.
Ready once again, Evan Longoria. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Longoria hits a little over the 270 mark. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. Hit back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman, Joe Panic.
Ready for another chance, Joe Panic, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a fastball just a bit high. The 1-0. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D-Row, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Stratton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And he's safe.
Safe.
So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Kelby Tomlinson. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Looking to minimize the damage here. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and they leave the bases loaded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman trying to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Freddie Freeman.
Now the pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tomlinson is there for it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Schimpf. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And going back to that previous at-bat when he hit the 2-strike breaking ball for a home run, something tells me that this guy, when he gets behind in the count, sits on something off speed or the breaking ball.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Ryan Schimpf goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Into the box, Kurt Suzuki. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Blanco looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Shot there from Kurt Suzuki, his first home run of the season, as they take the lead
4-3. Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters. They might have thought the danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Francisco, number 56, Tony Watson. Number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies as he hits one on a line to left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. 4-3 Atlanta. Back here at SunTrust Park, 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Here's the lefty Gregor Blanco now. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2. Bouncer down the line. That winds up foul. Now another 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Markakis. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The catcher, number 20, Buster Posey.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. No balls and a strike to count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Chasing after it is Inciarte.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Corey Guerin is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Corey Guerin.
Danny Santana will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Danny Santana.
From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on the move for second. In there. Now the throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
The 1-2. Still 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here now the 2-2. Towards second. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a 2-run game now.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-run game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo, tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Johan Camargo will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 17, Johan Camargo.
And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Guerin rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. The 2-1. Strike two swinging. The 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, as it's on the ground toward the hole. Annick's able to get there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Giants 3. Peter Moylan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, Peter Moylan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Moylan, the former Royal, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, Matty, there's not too many guys in their mid to late 30s that are going to get more than a one-year deal, but this guy is a veteran presence in this clubhouse and on this roster, and he has been invaluable.
Hit on the ground to third. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. There's our line score to this point. You see the Braves leading this one from SunTrust Park as we play inning number 8. So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Weak chopper up the line. And a barehanded attempt, but he can't get his palm around it. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Here's Joe Panic as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
Lifted the other way to left center. Santana on the move, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. Not a big sample size. 0 for 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. McCutchen at second with 2 down. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Here's the 2-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. One left for San Francisco. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Hunter Pence is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Freeman will head to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
As a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. Five runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And now time granted here as he'll step out to rethink things, down 0-2. Here it is. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 24.
Digging in and looking for more, Kurt Suzuki. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1-0 the count. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Hit hard to short. Tomlinson gloves it on the first, and Suzuki's retired. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Working to keep them in the game here. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Way out in front.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Ready on 0-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
Standing in now, Danny Santana, and he fouls this one off. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Freeman on second. Albies on at first with 2 down. Curveball hit on the ground to shortstop. Tomlinson fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta, and it remains 5-3. At the plate, Hunter. Hence, a lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's just 1 for 6. First pitch on its way. Left side. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take the deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I get where he's going right there. Sinker, and then pull the string back a little bit with that nasty changeup. But if those fall in the same quadrant, look for someone to get on top of one and crush it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
In now, Gregor Blanco. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. That's inside. 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Just caught the inside corner with a sinker. The 2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Schimpf in foul ground. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's Buster Posey now. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And the slider stayed low, apparently, for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. He brings it in, and the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Atlanta Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Grant Dayton claims the win out of the pen this first. Peter Moylan works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his 6th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Giants, 3 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Our paid attendance at Sunset Park this afternoon, 41,500. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, Grant Dayton got win number 1 on the year as Atlanta got the win against San Francisco 5-3. As of today, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East, while the Giants are in 2nd place in the NL West. Hector Neris earned his first victory of the season, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 1-0. In the standings, the Nationals are in 1st place. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, Odubel Herrera reached base safely 4 times in this one, helping the Phillies take care of the Giants 4-3. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Adam Conley got his 2nd W of the season as the Marlins grabbed one from the Cubs 9-4. The win was their 6th in a row. The Reds snapped a 9-game losing streak.
Baseball for you on a Tuesday night from Tropicana Field. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Atlanta Braves and the Tampa Bay Rays. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Blake Snell will be the starter for the Rays in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Blake Snell, big power arm. He has yet to put it all together, but I really like this guy. Good fastball with late life, as they say in the pitching business. Good overhand curveball. His changeup's getting better all the time. If he brings his A game, he could shut any team down.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the line. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the night here is looked at for ball 1, and we are underway in Tampa. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So not the start he was looking for tonight as he walks the leadoff hitter on 5 pitches.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Miller's got it. Echeverria for 1. Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
You know, this ball club has to be hoping they're going to see a turnaround from Nick Markakis. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
This is on the ground over to first. Boom. Right there. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Braves go down quietly. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Julio Teheran is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan, any thoughts?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it 2 really strong starts.
At the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rays, left fielder, Malik Smith.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a knee-high fastball. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. The 1-2. Gets him looking, strike three. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the guy to watch is Matt Duffy, the Duff Man. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Denard Span. He'll be looking for better results in this one. He was 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one into right, and he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Batting third, catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. One ball and one strike. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's 4 for 11. He also has one home run. Caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Rays, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looking at strike two, a fastball that catches the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a two-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he'll take a look at ball one. The 1-0 is in off the plate.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Two-0 count. The pitch high and away, not close. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses here for ball four. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
So coming to the plate, Ryan Schimpf, first at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. He's set, and the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
From a hitter's perspective, you knocked a donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Flowers at second. Camargo on at first with nobody out. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at Carlos Gomez. The former Gold Glover is an igniter for his team. Has made some of the most dramatic catches in recent years. Let's see if he makes one today.
Coming to the plate now, Ozzie Albies. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. And that's in there for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a A swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Coming to the plate now, Dansby Swanson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early, putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, late on the curveball here, yet he's still able to drive this one deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Here's Ender Inciarte as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the 1-0. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 2-1. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 3, the Rays nothing. Here's C.J. Cron now. He was 1 for 4 in Sunday's affair.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch. And that's the first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Nick Markakis. This guy just does everything right. A coach's dream. Can go back on the ball, come get it, throw guys out at the plate, cover gap to gap as well.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Matt Duffy, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup in for a strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Dribbled up the line. Foul ball, strike two. One out, nobody on. Drilled on the ground is short. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Up next for the Rays, Kevin Kiermaier. Will try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. Now here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Bases are empty here with two men out.
Nope,
and there's one well above the zone for a ball. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Fastball strike three called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
The 3-1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First offering on its way. High in the air into shallow left center. Echeverria trying to get there. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Freeman, base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Johan Camargo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Scooped up. They go the short way to Miller, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Here's Carlos Gomez, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He's taken him deep once. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak chopper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ball 1. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Adams looking up. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
First hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Batting eighth, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Standing in now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He enters play here at 288, 3 homers and 15 RBIs. windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Here's Echeverria now, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. And that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, left fielder, Alex.
Malik Smith the next to hit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ryan Schimpf. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
Hey, newsflash, guess where the next pitch is going after that ugly swing? I guarantee you he tries to get him to reach again.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Striding in once again, Dansby Swanson. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
2-2, here it is. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Stepping in now, Lane Adams. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Advantage count, 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Braves 3, the Rays 1. plate now is the designated hitter, Denard Span. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. Into the box now, C.J. Cron, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. The 2-2. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up in time to first, and there are 2 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Matt Duffy, as he puts it on the ground to third. Schimpf picks it up. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 4 full. Braves lead this one 3-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Up around the face. So far this year against southpaws, Inciarte has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. The 1-0 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Coming in is Smith. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
How about it? Right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in Nick Markakis. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that just misses inside. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Soft liner towards short, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Looking up is Smith. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman, number 13 for him on the year. As the Braves open things up here, it's 4-1.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Here
now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Ball.
2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Here it comes, 2-0. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
This is flared out towards second. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Camargo's got it. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Carlos Gomez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Brad Miller.
Ready for another chance? Brad Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Schimpf is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing doing here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Braves lead it 4-1. Jose Alvarado is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Jose Alvarado.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Schimpf will try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ready with the 0-1. Back up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Albies with a 1-1 count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball popped up behind the plate for Ramos. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Number 7, designated hitter.
Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Here's Echeverria now. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in the hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it. And that's the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. To second for one. On to Freeman, and they get the double play.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Denard.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Denard Span. 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Count now a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays. Held in check here. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Lane Adams.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. set and the 1-1 pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Softly on a line to third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Down in order go the Braves as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So it goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's C.J. Cron now. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. No hits to this point. Sliders in for a strike.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Ramos on at first, nobody out. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line.
But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen.
The 1-2 pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Adams going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Third baseman, number 5, Matt Duffy.
Striding in once again, Matt Duffy. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. The second for one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Chaz Rowe has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Chaz Rowe.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Freddie Freeman.
He's set. Here it comes. And a two-seam fastball there, but this is chopped fouled at the plate for strike one. Hit well towards the hole. Gloved by Miller. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Tyler Flowers. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Here's Hechavarria at shortstop. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The batter.
Good performance thus far by the visiting Braves. They lead this one in the 8th as you get a look at our line score thus far. Digging in to try it again, Johan Camargo. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Smith.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 4-1. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
first offering on its way. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. And there's your first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Carlos Gomez.
Here's Carlos Gomez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base. But you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, Brad Miller, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A bullet to first base. The tag will get him coming back to first. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We've played 8 full. The Braves on top, 4-1. Welcome back to this MLB Network broadcast from inside the Trop as you get a nice look outdoors at nearby Tampa. Dan Jennings enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready once again, Ryan Schimpf. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Third baseman, Ryan Schimpf.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He swings and grounds it to short. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ready for another shot now. Adeiny Echeverria. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Missed with a breaking ball. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitch.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Smith stands at first with one out. That's 3-1 now.
Well, he's pitched great, and I know he wants this CG, but a walk right here could be the end of the line.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. Albies scoops it up. There's one. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the one.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Tampa down to their final strike in this one. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Braves took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Julio Teheran earned his 5th win of the year, turning in a very strong complete game effort. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Rays, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 56 minutes. Again, we remind you for your next trip to Tropicana Beach that all vehicles with 4 or more passengers receive free parking all season long. Also, a reminder that extra PSTA buses for routes 18, 32, and 74 can be picked up outside the stadium.